All right, today we got a special guest in the house. We got Jay Hood in the house, man. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? Ain't too much. What's happening?
Yo, man, I just want to give you a shout out on your new record. Yo, that record is slamming, bro. Like,
Appreciate it.
I
Appreciate
know
it.
a lot of people haven't checked it out. Y'all crazy. You guys need to check that out. Even the music video is fire. Who produced that track?
It's a guy by the name of Keep an Eye on the Product. He's out of New Jersey, a new producer. He's actually under my camp, so you should be hearing a lot from him this year. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. How did that song come about?
Um, I actually hit Sal Reed probably like last year about doing something because I had a particular song that I wanted him on. But I'm not gonna lie, he didn't, for whatever reason, he didn't see the DM for like a month and a half or whatever the case be. But when he finally seen it, he reached back out to me and told me that he had just seen it and that he was willing to do the joint. But by the time that he got back at me, the one that I needed him, or excuse me, that I originally wanted him on, I ended up putting it on another project. So what I told him was, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna cook something else up that I could hear you on, and once I find that record, I'm gonna reach back out to you and we're gonna get it. So once my guy sent me that beat, I'm like, oh yeah, I hear him on this right here. So I got to reach out to him. So as soon as I got the record, I reached out to him, told him what it was. I didn't have a verse on it or anything yet because I wanted to straight up build something fresh from scratch with him. So I sent him the track. Originally, he was supposed to just do the hook. He did a hook and threw a verse on there and was like, yo, I had to throw a verse on it. You know what I'm saying? So when he sent it back with the chorus and the verse on it. So I'm like, okay, can't turn that down, and it was fire. So you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie, I had like a verse already, but once I heard his verse, I'm not gonna hold you. I went back in and touched my verse up, and and that's how that went down.
Yo, yeah, because the hook is crazy catchy too.
Yeah, yeah,
And the cadence that you came with, the bars and everything was really on point. Like I loved you guys' vibe on that one.
for
You know,
sure.
the video was dope too.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. I directed that as well. You know, I'm just trying to get in my my videographer slash director bag too. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because you gotta like you a really artsy person, I can tell, right? Because you said that you went to art school and everything, like you
Yeah.
can tell. Um, now I feel like that video that you had did, the one to kind of troll people that was saying like, yo, this is the new diss song to
Yeah,
Sheek
yeah.
and everything.
Uh-huh.
Yo, man, because people, you're right about that. Like a lot of people was like, I mean, you got what 19,000 followers on YouTube and everything, right? But like
Hmm.
people not supporting the way that they should really support, right? Like they
Right,
asking for
right.
new music and everything, but it's like when I drop new music, y'all ain't really checking it out then.
Yes, because I mean, to be honest with you, man, it's like it's an unconscious psychological thing that a lot of these people are dealing with. They don't realize that they're actually doing what they're doing, but they're doing it. Like you, it's like you guys only want the controversial content and the content that contains shock value and all that. When someone just tries to straight up just give you quality work, quality music, quality visuals, they're slow to support that. But when it's something that could possibly be looked at as, somebody talking crazy about somebody or somewhere along those lines, they're gonna eat that up. So I already knew how they was gonna respond to me labeling the video the way I did, but I just ran an experiment just to see if I was right about, a lot of the people, and lo and behold, I was. So I mean, like I said, it was just a little experiment.
Right. And I mean, you got to give it back to the people though, right? Because I mean, like they the ones that complain and they deal it out and like they just always say things like, "Oh, he ain't done nothing," blah blah. But it's like, but when I do something, you're not really seeing that either because you don't care about that.
Yeah, and then at the same time, you're asking for new music and y'all haven't even ran up the old music yet. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you come on, like if you're gonna ask for new material, at least go grab all the old material so you could be caught up to speed when the new material do drop.
That's a fact. And what I really liked about the song too and the video is you could tell that it's high quality. It's not like you recording off of some home studio sounding like it's not sounding right, right? It's like the
Yeah.
mix is good, the visuals is shot like professional and everything. So I mean, I don't know what the complaint is really.
Man, this you know what it be, man. It's I still deal with a lot of I still get a lot of pushback from a lot of the older consumers that were on guys when I was on the block. They still kind of feel a certain way even after all these years. So I guess they feel like they have to either be on one side or the other. You know what I mean? I get in their mind it's like an imaginary line that has to be there. You can't support both type of thing. You know what I mean? Like you guys, and they don't know none of us in real life. It's just a a musical thing. But I don't know.
But they be the same ones to act like you did something to them personally.
Right, and act like y'all on the payroll or something. Like these people employ you or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's music at the end of the day, and it's just bugged out, man. Like me, I'm able to as a person because I look at things a little differently as far as with artists and things like that because like for instance um a lot of consumers they look at these artists like they could do no wrong. You dig what I'm saying? It's like they're not capable of making mistakes. You know what I mean? They're exempt from making mistakes and stuff like that. Like me, I'm the biggest Tupac fan that you'll ever find. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Pac head. I'm a disciple of Pac.
Me too.
But
That's my
I'm
favorite
not going.
rapper. That's my
That's
favorite
a
rapper.
fact. They the goat to me. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every last thing that that man did was correct and he did it right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be lying. Like he's the goat, but he wasn't exempt from making mistakes either.
That's a
But the
fact.
thing is, a lot of people don't have that mentality because their favorite artist, you can't tell them nothing about them. They do everything right. They're not trying to hear nothing about them.
That's the definition of a stan right there. They can't be objective, bro.
Right, right. And I've been dealing with that for a long time.
And people are so nitpicky when it comes to you. Like I be seeing people make comments like, take off that Tupac poster behind you. You looking like you in a little kid's room or like all this stuff. It's like, come on, bro. Like, what does
Hmm.
that have to do with anything this man is saying right now? You
Yeah,
know
bro.
what
And
I
the
mean?
thing about it is, these people be like, they create scenarios in their mind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I be seeing people. I don't really don't pay attention to none of the comments and stuff like that. But some of my peoples may they may read off comments to me sometimes just so we could laugh and all. And they be like, yo, he look at he in the room. I bet you he gonna be there. Like, bro, that's my studio. That's actually my studio room where I record my music at. That's why I have posters up of inspirational artists that I look up to. You know what I mean? So I got a Pac poster, I got a Big poster, I got a lot of posters in that room. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the only poster that I choose to show y'all when I do my vlogs. But you know how people are, man. Like you said, they always trying to nitpick at something.